Well, good morning. It's Mike and John got it going on. The John edition. I'm here solo in the Gigo Studios, which we do have power, amazingly. Many people do not, and we'll take a look at that coming up here in just a few minutes in news. One of the people without power is my co-host here, Mike Marino, who's on the line with us. He's on the Gigo line.
I'm on the Gigo line?
You are on the Gigo line, my friend.
I'm in the Gigo dark, too, at my place.
Yeah. And with the roads being as icy as they are and being without power, we just decided it's best you just stay where you're at.
I'm talking to you via... I'm in a very dark place.
Do you want me to get some counselor out there? Or?
It's really dark here. And it's kind of cold, too.
Yeah. It's not good.
Yeah, I have this... when I was redoing my basement, I needed some lights, so I got these little battery-powered lanterns, like they use on Scooby-Doo when they're in the caves. So that's what I'm sitting by right now.
Wait, is it a torch?
No, it's just a little battery-powered one, but it's like I'm walking with Scooby through the caves.
Got it.
And,
I think we have
that's
one of those, too.
Yeah, so that's what I'm sitting with right now, and we lost power last night about 8:15, something like that.
You know, you're not alone.
That's good.
You can feel comfortable that you're amongst friends, I guess. We fortunately have, and I'm surprisingly have retained power at this point. All right, so we're going to do an abbreviated version of the show today.
A short version. Do you have anybody sitting in my chair?
No, well, I could actually hold on. Let me.
Do you want to put Susan in my chair?
Yeah.
Okay, put Susan in my chair.
Always.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. All right. Let me put that there. All right, and then let me transfer back over to here.
There you go.
And voila!
Did
my
you
new co-host,
yet?
Susan? No. We just started the show. So
okay.
All right. So So let's get to it. Lots to talk about here in a very short amount of time because, like we said, it's going to be an abbreviated version of the show. And of course, we are brought to you by Jordan Genso at the Genso team, the official Gigo Realtor. And of course, we've got news, which we're going to bring to you right now, and that's brought to you by our good friends at Cooper and Binkley Jewelers. So here's what's going on. An ice storm with freezing rain swept across most of southern Michigan late Wednesday. It's left more than 570,000 homes and businesses without power. About 10,000 of those are in Livingston County. That's a very fluid number. As of 5 o'clock this morning, DTE had about 383,000 of its customers without power. Consumers Energy said about 192,000 of its customers were affected. Some of the hardest hit areas were near and south of Jackson. Most especially hard hit was Hillsdale County. Locally, here in Livingston County, several transformers caught fire, numerous downed power lines, and fire and police personnel responding through the evening and into this morning. And, of course, the utilities reminding people to stay at least 25 feet away from a downed power line if they come across one. All Livingston County public schools are closed today. Most schools are closed today. Let's buses, by the way, are only running for medical emergencies, and they will be available for calls after 8 a.m. But, again, we got numerous power outages across the area because of the ice storm. Yesterday's big story, though, Livingston County authorities say they have solved a nearly 40-year-old cold case murder through DNA analysis. At a press conference held Wednesday morning, Livingston County Sheriff Mike Murphy announced they had identified the person they believe is responsible for the 1983 murder of 19-year-old Christina Castiglione, whose body was found in Deerfield Township. Detectives at the time found evidence that the Redford Township team had been strangled to death and sexually assaulted. During the autopsy, the medical examiner found male DNA sources that were collected and preserved. Lacking DNA technology back in 1983, those samples were saved but weren't entered into the CODIS system that was run by the Michigan State Police Crime Lab until the early 2000s. However, a suspect was not identified. But in March of last year, the Livingston County Sheriff's Office applied for and received grant funding through Season of Justice to conduct advanced DNA testing that led to the identification of a suspect, Charles David Shaw, that was confirmed by 3 separate familial DNA comparison tests. Unfortunately, Shaw died in November of 1983. Murphy said, based on information received from Shaw's family, he was described as a sex addict with a disturbing life who struggled with mental illness. He had a prior arrest in Livingston County in 1981 for the attempted abduction of a woman in the Fowlerville McDonald's parking lot, for which he eventually only served 2 weeks in jail. And of course, you can find complete details on this story on our website, mikeandjohnpodcast.com. And finally, the Heartland High School graduate who was critically injured in the MSU shooting has been identified. The family of Nate Statley created a GoFundMe page for the junior at Michigan State. He remains at Sparrow Hospital in Lansing in critical condition. Heartland Consolidated School Superintendent Chuck Hughes had said last week that the 2020 graduate of Heartland High School was among the shooting victims, but he declined to share further information. You can find the link to Statley's GoFundMe page at mikeandjohnpodcast.com. And, of course, news brought to you by Cooper & Binkley Jewelers, Brighton's preeminent jewelry store with a commitment to customer service, community involvement, honesty, professionalism, and exquisite merchandise. Cooper & Binkley Jewelers, an unparalleled, exceptional jewelry experience. You can find them online, cooperandbinkleyjewelers.com. All right, so, yeah. Hi.
I'm a little cold right now.
So, do you want to build a fire? Or
well, I'm going out for wood later.
okay.
But it's all iced over.
You got to hitch your dog to a sled and.
I tried. My dog is like an instant heater, and he's being shared amongst family members. Being passed around.
That's true. Though that can be. This is where having a bigger dog.
Yeah.
See, I got a little teeny dog, and he's.
That's not much heat.
That won't do much. That's more like a hand warmer, really. You put my dog in your glove, keep your hands warm.
Since I'm not going to be there for the history lesson, I don't have a copy of it because I have no internet.
I understand. You did, fortunately, last night, I think, before the power went out, you did send it over.
Yeah, I sent it over, and there's a correction. The last thing on there about Ukraine, that's for tomorrow.
That's tomorrow's the anniversary? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
so, but other than that, on the trivia question, did you get to that yet?
I have not. No. We started right with you. You were here right at the top.
Did? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You started with me? Wow.
I know. All right, so our trivia question last night, stats show in an average year 6,000 people get injured by these. What are they getting injured by?
Yeah, and, any good answers?
There were lots of interesting answers. I don't recall that we had a correct answer, though, because the answer is...
Well, don't tell the answer yet. I wanted to see what people were saying.
No. I wasn't going to give away that right this second. I'm just saying the actual answer was a bit odd.
Yeah, and you wonder how they got hurt by it.
You do wonder. For instance, Anne said bagel slicers, and obviously you could see how that could, that would be injurious.
Yeah. Now, see, I avoided that by just trying to cut the bagel myself without a bagel slicer. Right. So just using a knife, and it's a lot easier to cut yourself.
Don't they come sliced?
Some do,
yeah. Okay.
But when you buy them fresh.
Oh, I see. Well, only the freshest bagels. Nicole said forks. Yeah, I think of the scene from Dirty Rotten Scoundrels where Steve Martin tries to stab himself in the eye.
Sure, I'm done.
Yeah. Let's see. Lisa said folding chairs, a.k.a. Tom and Jerry chairs. Let's see. Lisa Sue said a nail gun.
Yeah.
Cousin... Yeah, I mean, you can have a lot of fun with a nail gun, but
sure you can. I bought a nail gun just for the fun of it.
Well, sure, that's why you do it. Cousin Jeff said falling ice. Jackie said escalators. Catherine,
this is something you find in your home. If you've got an escalator in your home,
no doubt. You get some sort of. What are you, some sort of muckety-muck millionaire with a lighthouse on your property?
Exactly.
Let's see. High heels. Catherine said high heels. I know that I injure myself all the time. That's why I have a bad knee. That's why I need that surgery next week.
Yeah.
It's a high heel injury. Slip and slide. Okay. Veggie slicers, can openers, hammer, knives, all kinds of implements of destruction.
Yes, no, these are all great guesses, but not even close to our answer because it would be something you would never think you would get hurt by.
Yeah. Mandana said their wife. But
there may be some issues there.
Yeah. I don't see the correct answer, however.
Well, the correct answer is pillows. And I don't know if it was from extreme pillow fights or perhaps the zipper.
Maybe?
On the pillow.
I mean, but how often are you zipping and unzipping your pillow? I mean...
Well, when the what do you call that? The pillow cover gets all wrinkled up or
Right.
off to the side, and then you had the zipper exposed.
Right.
Perhaps you had a rough sleeping
It's a
night.
pretty extreme circumstance, but that's the answer. 6,000 people injured by pillows. And of course, our trivia is brought to you by our OG sponsor.
Of course, Firehouse Doors.
Yes, Firehouse Doors, celebrating 25 years of serving Livingston County. Family owned, they strive to treat each customer like family, and veteran owned. Mike Witt, a proud U.S. Air Force veteran, your one stop shop for residential, commercial, and rolling steel overhead door needs. You can call Firehouse Doors today, 810 599 7480.
You know what I was thinking? If we get power resumed and everything, and I can get a question online tonight, Firehouse Doors has given us some really nice gift certificates or gift cards, and I think we'll put one of those up for grabs for tonight's
All right.
trivia to give away tomorrow morning. And if we don't get an answer online,
Right.
then we'll go to the phones tomorrow morning on that Giggle line that I'm using right now. So don't call the Giggle line
Yeah, don't.
at this time.
I mean, because our engineers are still working on that issue.
Yes, they are. As soon as we find the
Yeah.
engineers.
Well, yeah. So that's the
They're
first
fixing
thing.
the power for everybody else right now.
Needless to say, because of our abbreviated version today, we're not going to be talking with Rich Perlberg for the less you know.
You're welcome, everybody.
So that's our gift to you, and our gift to Rich. He gets to sleep in, I guess. But
he might not have power either.
yeah,
I don't know.
that's possible. But
And I know in Brighton some trees are down and stuff like that. So
it's a
I'm not
mess.
sure about downtown Howell. So.
yeah, there's if you tooling around on Facebook, numerous pictures of down power lines and transformers exploding, and and most of the public safety agencies were posting, late last night and even early this morning, like, just if you do not have to be out there, please do not stay home.
And I, for the safety of everybody
yes,
else,
of course.
decided to stay home.
You for the benefit of the community.
giver.
Yeah, you decided to stay in your dark, cold house.
Home with my lantern.
Yeah. Well, I'm here luxuriating in the Giggle Studios.
Yeah, you are.
Nice, powerful lights giving off warmth here. I'm sorry, I'm a jerk. I'm a jerk.
We all knew that.
I know. Of course, our show sponsor is Jordan Genso, the official Giggle realtor.
Do you have a Jorbit
I
today?
do have a Jorbit for you. Let me
Do tell.
let me find it. Okay. Of course, Jordan Genso with Remax Platinum, the official Giggle realtor, community servant, community realtor with over 15 years in the real estate industry, and I bet you did not know that Jordan's passion for serving the community began in 2008.
With a chainsaw?
No, he became a big brother with Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Oh, okay. Well, he might have cut down a tree or two that fell down on a power line.
That's,
don't know.
that's possible. That's possible. He also entered the political realm for the first time. He was a volunteer deputy field organizer for the Obama campaign that opened doors to participate in roadside cleanup events along M59, Gleaners fundraisers, and community organizing projects, including the 2017 People's Filibuster, which, if you followed that at the time, that actually led to Livingston County Board of Commissioners finally agreeing to broadcast their meetings on a regular basis for folks. So, Jordan the rabble rouser out there, but doing his thing, and of course, part of his thing is leading the Remax Platinum team with the Genso team, I should say, with Remax Platinum. And if you need a realtor with experience serving in the Livingston County area, give Jordan a call, 248-444-9777.
Now that whole community servant thing really comes into play when you hear all those things that Jordan did and the rest of us had done nothing.
Yeah, we just sit around and go, what's Jordan doing?
Jordan will take care of that.
He's taking care of it. Go. You and Greta Thunberg, you're handling the world. We're good. We got Jordan and Greta out there taking care of business. We don't have to do
more
everything.
Jorbits to use.
That's right. Maybe we should have a Greta bit. Of course, you can find him on Facebook, Jordan Genso, community servant, community realtor. So, all right. Hopefully, yes, we will be able to reestablish power and reestablish road service.
I know with the 2 cent history lesson for today, you can abbreviate it if you want, but there was a highlight on there that you could add from 2022. It was a year ago today that you and I celebrated International Dog Biscuit Day.
Oh, my.
And had a dog biscuit
Oh.
We had a milk bone together. We won't be able to do that today.
Was it like a Lady in the Tramp? But no, it was not.
We did it on the podcast.
Yes, I remember.
Early days.
I remember well. I wish I would have known. I could have dug out that picture and maybe I'll post that on the Facebook page later.
There you go.
A little memory.
Maybe we can have people
Memories.
submit their dog biscuit eting. They could do it today.
Oh yeah, because
A reenactment.
clearly we've set a trend here. Let me look and just see.
Nothing beats a good milk bone.
Yeah, I'm looking on the memories. Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, we'll post that a little bit later. That memory of us.
And when everybody gets their power back, they can check it out.
Oh yeah, which is what they're waiting for. They're probably now deluging DTE and consumers, going, "Get my power back on! I have to see them eating a dog biscuit a year ago."
Exactly.
Well, yeah, we can imagine. So, all right, our 2-cent history lesson, of course, brought to you by Oakland Insurance, our good friend Drew Goebel at Oakland Insurance. We'll do an abbreviated version here. 1836, the Alamo, besieged by Santa Anna.
Remember?
I do kind of remember, yeah.
Well, that's what they say.
Right.
I wasn't around.
Remember the Alamo. 1886. 1886, the world's first classified ad placed in the London Times.
So it was a classified ad. What do you think they're advertising? Something for sale, or were they looking for love?
Now that I don't know. Looking for love in 1886. Must show angle.
In England.
Must
Well, it
show
was
some
in
angle.
England, right?
You know what I'm saying? Yes, it was in London.
Looking for somebody with good teeth and a non-smoker that loves tea.
No TB or rickets. Let's see. 1887, just a year later, the U.S. officially banned imports of opium from China, thus winning the drug war and banishing drug addiction from American shores.
Yeah, no Chinese opium.
Well, 1972, so we're jumping ahead almost a whole century here. 1972, Elvis Presley and Priscilla were legally separated. They had married back in 1967. I thought those kids
I saw the meeting and I saw the breakup on the Elvis movie. And
yeah, the most recent Elvis movie.
Yes,
which is pretty good, I thought.
Yeah, pretty long, but pretty good.
Yeah, it's an interesting. I mean, it's done an interesting
stuff. I don't
stuff.
like Colonel Parker anymore. That's for sure.
Well, no, Tom Hanks. He really transformed himself. But yeah, that's the thing about that movie. It really kind of showed the real side of Colonel Parker, who was a jerk. Colonel.
And if you didn't know it was Tom Hanks, you probably wouldn't know.
Yeah. 2000, Carlos Santana won 8 Grammy Awards for Supernatural, his album, tying the record set by Michael Jackson for Thriller in '83.
Santana.
Yeah, Santana. 2011, the Obama administration said it would no longer defend the constitutionality of the Defense of Marriage Act, which banned gay marriage. And of course, it was, I think, 4 years after that the Supreme Court basically said, yeah, we're going to recognize this reality. Wait a
minute, can we go back to the Alamo? And,
yes, we're back. We are now remembering the Alamo.
Didn't you say Santana and
No, Santa Anna. Santa Anna.
So there was Santa Anna who had an album in
not Santana. Santa Anna.
Oh, okay. Two different people, things, and places, and decades.
That Santa Anna, man, he gets around. He besieges the thing, and then 150 years later, he's like all over, all over the Grammys. Like, yeah,
smooth.
It's very smooth. So, not as smooth as that. Well, they can't all be gems, or any of them. Of course, your 2-cent history lesson brought to you by Oakland Insurance. Drew Goebel at Oakland Insurance believes the best relationships are honest, upfront, and fair. Give him a call today, 248-647-2500. I don't know. I think
I'm going to go find a warm spot, and you can take Susan out of my chair for when I come back tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, do I have to? I mean, I guess
we'll find out tomorrow during the show.
I suppose. All right, before we let you go, also sponsoring the show today, Murphy's Family Auto. Remember, give them a call at 517-552 3040. And of course, they handle all your car maintenance and truck care needs. They're open Saturdays 8 to 1. Tell them Mike and John sent you. You'll receive 5% off your bill. Murphy's Family Auto, your car knows. Murphy'sFamilyAuto.com. All right, coming up on tomorrow's show, and as we said, an abbreviated show today due to the, the whole ice storm and no power. But coming up tomorrow, of course, it's a Friday. Hopefully, we'll be back into normal operations, and we'll talk with Bonnie and catch up with Rhonda at Torch 180 and give away a lunch for two. And then, as you said, maybe, hopefully tonight in trivia, courtesy of Firehouse Doors, we'll be giving away a gift card to a local eatery.
I have confidence in DTE and consumers that will all be back up and running. Clearly, I have brain freeze right now.
I was just going to say. All right, cool. All right, thanks, Mike. Go hook up your power, and that's it. We will talk to you again on Friday. Thanks a lot.
You've been giggling
See ya.
with Mike and John. Tune in next time and giggle on.